never did it at all. So
Um,
you never did the Meet Me in TOs, the
no,
T Dot Wire,
no.
the Black
Ton-
Planet.
Yeah, I did Black Planet, but that was more like that was more like a Facebook before Facebook and like MySpace. I didn't meet
I
anybody.
was on all that.
I heard people were meet, and that when I found that out, I was like, "Dang!" Actually,
I
you know
slayed.
what? I did meet somebody on there.
Yeah.
I did meet somebody on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I wouldn't really consider that like a dating site or anything. And I didn't do like the what do you call it? Tumblr or
No.
not Tumblr.
Tinder?
Tinder.
Yeah, that's
or-
after.
Yeah, or any of that. I never did any of that.
Unfortunately, I missed Tinder.
Yeah.
Because I heard Tinder crazy.
Yeah, I heard they be going stupid on
I know some
Tinder.
friends that
I
were on
heard they
Tinder
be
when it
yeah.
first came out,
I hear Tinder
and
they
it
be
was
going stupid.
different. I'm
I
like,
heard they be going
like,
stupid on Tinder.
like girls be coming to your work type thing, like just you know what
yeah,
I mean? Like
just,
crazy stuff.
and just like
yeah.
yeah.
But like I
Weird.
want to say like
Weird.
I was one of the originators when it comes to like online dating because I was on like all those early websites when like meeting someone online was kind of like you do that.
Yeah.
But now it's so regular.
Common.
Now it's like you said, how else do you really meet somebody?
Which is like sad and weird to me.
sad, weird.
I think it's
and
so
if I was a
weird.
man, I'd be pretty frustrated.
I would be so frustrated
Yeah.
because like you can't just let a situation just like naturally happen.
No.
You know, you can't just meet somebody at a coffee shop and be like, I'm so attracted to you. Like, I just want to like get to know you. Maybe it's nothing, maybe it is something, but I just like what I see. I like how you walk. I like how you carry yourself. I like how you move. I like how you look, how you've dressed, how you smell. Like, I just want to like know if there's more to inside of you. Like, that sounds wrong, but you get what I mean. I want to know if there's more inside of you or to you, right?
The art of that technique of speaking to a woman or speaking to someone
Yeah.
and, you know, trying to show your interest, I think that's getting lost.
I know. It's
Right?
that's what I mean. Like, and I don't know. You can call me whatever it is, old fashioned, whatever. I just feel like that's just like such a nicer way.
Yeah.
And and from a man too, it just shows so much more courage and like effort and
Yeah.
we talked about like pursuing and the chase like on the show before. It's so much more. It takes more balls to do that.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you want somebody that is gonna have the balls like when the time comes to
Exactly.
it, not just be like some like
Versus someone
chump,
going like this. Oh yeah, I think you're attractive.
Yeah.
Like
and I think and now like there's like the lines of like courting and pursuing are gone because like I don't have to court you. I just swipe right, and if you swipe right, then hey, I know that you're down for me. And now like the way I approach you is so different because I already know that you're feeling me,
Yeah, exactly.
right? That's what I'm assuming.
There's
I'm gonna
such-
come to you like a little bit more arrogant, a little bit more like I got you because you've said that already,
Yeah.
right? I don't have to pursue you the same way.
There's such a chemical reaction when you have that first interaction with somebody.
Yeah, we talked about that
Right?
before.
The chemical
even
reaction
before
when you
that,
meet the girl,
even before
like-
you meeting them.
like online, even before, just seeing them.
Yeah.
right? You don't get that online. Your heart fluttering, that feeling in your stomach. You're not gonna get that with online dating. It's just not gonna happen. Like, I almost feel bad for somebody who's not gonna experience that.
Yeah.
Who's not gonna have that stressful? You know what I mean? You're like, oh my. What
Well,
do
they
I
probably
say? You're
still
nervous.
feel that a little bit when they finally meet the person. Maybe
if that even happens in the future.
Maybe
but,
though.
yeah, it might be
Or-
all
but-
some
or-
online stuff.
or you've talked so long that now like you basically know each other
Yeah.
without being in front of each other and
Yeah.
like learning about each other.
Oh, it's not my thing. I can't show it to you right
What?
now. There's a my friend sent me a screenshot of a Tinder profile of a girl, and in her bio, it was just literally like what she was. You put what you're looking for,
Yeah.
and it was just like, we don't hang out all the time. We just get together, have some fun here and there.
Jeez.
But
Holy shit.
you're available to have a conversation, and just like very, very different, bro. Like almost like she was advocating to have like a side dude, almost. Like
It
I
sounds.
don't want to like a relationship,
It sounds.
but I just want
interesting.
someone to like be there for me when I need, and we'll be there for each other. Like
So you
I
do
wish
want
I had it.
you.
Man.
So
I
you want
wish I
you want
had
to
it.
have your cake and eat and eat it too.
Essentially,
You,
it almost seemed like
you
that.
want to
It
have
almost
a
seemed
man,
like
but
that.
not have a man.
Yeah, I wish I had, but it's on his phone right now. It's on his phone. I wish I could show it to you right now. But like the whole dating scene, it's so different. I really feel for men. It's getting harder and harder for men to meet women. And what I'm seeing now, and I don't know if you've seen this yet, but there's such like an attack on men, and it's so difficult for men to meet women that a lot of men are giving up. A lot of men are saying, I'm just not gonna date anymore. I'm just not gonna go after women anymore. I'm just gonna be by myself. I'm gonna stay at home. I'm gonna play my video games. I'm gonna get my endorphins and all my happiness from my video games, my porn, my junk food, and I just it's too much effort to go and meet women, and that's happening. Like I don't think you and I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Because for me,
no, I definitely agree though, and
Yeah.
I would say that is probably happening.
Yeah.
I could even go with a stretch and say I think that some, you know, I don't want to like, I'm not speaking in absolutes, but I think some of these people, some people that, you know, decide to change their sexual preference might be because of that. Like, oh, well, you know, I can't get this, but it seems so much easier to talk to like a guy
I can see that happening.
or whatever. So
I can see that happening.
and you know, when you're like in this state age, it's being so like confused and effed up, like,
Yeah.
and that being like kind of like pushed that it's okay, then they're, you know, they might be like, well, I'll just try it.
Yeah.
I'll just try it. You know,
Yeah. But like,
I don't know. I don't know. That's just my theory that might be a thing.
yeah. And yeah, no. I could go with that. I could see that happening. Like I can't win over here. Why don't I go over here and try to win, right?
Which then like major effed up.
Yeah.
Because then you're just like, no,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this is not, this don't feel right. And I've already tried it. Do I continue down this road? Am I this? Am I that?
Yeah.
Then you just,
The question is, how do we fix it? Because I'm telling you for certain, this is an issue. Why? Because I know men like this. I know men who literally have given up. They don't want to date anymore. They don't want to put any effort into it because it's just too much work. They want to get their fun from home, their porn, their video games, you know, their junk food, and they just want to chill. And like I've even heard from the women's side just recently, a younger girl telling me like, dudes don't want to put any effort anymore. They don't want to date. They don't want to talk. They just want to stay home and they just want to play their games, right? Like this is an issue. Like this is a problem.
well, this is evolution, I think.
Yeah.
I think maybe it doesn't need to be fixed in a way. Maybe it's just a sign that some men have to kind of like the end. It's going to be the end of your legacy, and you got to fade out. And some people are going to rise to the occasion. Some people aren't. And if you want that to happen, then you have to get up off your ass and start like get yourself in. You know, there's this big, I think, wave now. You know, with like the Andrew Tates, the David Goggins, the Jordan Petersons, the you know, the red pill, there's all of these like movements of men saying like you have to like get up and like make something of yourself because like nobody's giving it to you. And the times where, you know, you could make something of yourself and it was much easier are now gone. So now you really have to make an effort. You really have to be in that gym, like putting in that work. You really have to be like on your grind, trying to make some cash, make some money. You really got to be on the grind with like being like having some type of like social status, clout, confidence, all of that. So you have to do that because the days of just like, you know, just being like, oh, like he has like some cool pairs of J's and like he drives like a, you know, a decent Civic. Like that's not cutting it anymore. Right. So yeah, I think it's just about, you know, some of us are just gonna have to step the F up, for lack of better words, right? And the ones that don't, like, you're gonna get left behind, right?
So where does that leave us? Like, if like this is evolution, and men just say, you know, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like, obviously, we already have like population decreasing drastically. I think China's in big trouble right now, right?
Nah, yeah, India, I think just overtook China in like highest population.
Decrease?
Increase. India is higher than China now.
Okay, but China's like, I don't even know, but China is like, they're losing. They don't have like enough.
Oh yeah, I remember that for their economy to
supplement,
continue growing, right? Or whatever. Yeah,
and this is going to be a problem, right?
Yeah.
So we should be just okay with, like, I guess, not having relationships and be okay with just making babies in test tubes to keep the economy going, keep the world going, which is, if that's what it is, that's what it is. But then I think about like life and the value of life, and like I personally, and I don't know if you can relate, I know some people out there can, I don't know any higher high than love. I don't know what can feel as good as that, and like really empower a person to live life and be better and like just enjoy. Like there's nothing higher than love. So if we're just gonna say this is evolution, okay, yeah, you go do you, play your video games, yeah, you go over there and do whatever girls do by themselves. Like, where's the love? Where's the connection? We're losing literally the most beautiful thing that the world has to offer, and that's like human interaction and love and coming together.
Like caring for one another.
Exactly. And like if we lose that, what do we have?
I think
that's as good as that.
Yeah, that's a scary place, and that's like unknown. I don't know where that's gonna go, and I think there still will be that. It might look different to some degree. Like with what we just talked about with, some the male legacies are gonna have to die out, and like the stronger ones that are meant to survive will survive. But on the flip side of that, now there's a much smaller pool for women to pick from. So you have to understand, like, okay, if you want this like perfect specimen, there's going to be a very small amount of that specimen for you to choose from.
Yeah.
So does that mean you share, or does that mean you be alone as well? And there's also this movement on the women's side of like, oh, I don't need anything, I just want to be single and blah blah blah. So
yeah.
I mean, both parties are kind of like doing it to themselves in a way. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, you made your bed and you have to lay in it. Like I agree with what you're saying. Love is it's the real currency of like what makes the world go around.
If we were to get back to that and not evolve into something else, just like almost robots and just online dating, and get back to like human interaction and like successful relationships and like people getting together, people wanting to speak to each other. What do you think like are some of the early fixes that we could do? Like from like, and no right or wrong answer, but like, what could women start doing?